Welcome back to Tightwad Workshop. If you like working with recycled timber, you're going to spend a lot of time removing nails. So here's a few helpful techniques to get you started. Your basic tools for this task are your claw hammer and wrecking bar, but if you want to do a clean and thorough job, you're going to need a few specialised tools. It's important to keep your tools and workspace clean for this kind of job. Our first special tool is a good pair of pincers. I prefer this style with long handles and narrow jaws for extra leverage. You'll find that pincers make easy work of short nails like these, although the short lift means that you might need to pull out longer nails in several stages. Always keep a container on hand for your dead nails. Hold on, what's this? Thought you got away from me, didn't you? Your pincers also work well for nails on the end of timbers that are hard to get at with the wrecking bar. For bent over nails like this, we'll select our second special tool, the linesman's pliers. I find these pliers much easier to use than a hammer when I'm straightening bent nails. Once it's straight, you can pull out the nail with your pincers, as usual. These nails were hammered in 50 years ago when the wood was still sappy, so they've rusted in good and tight. Once we've pulled out all the nails we can see, it's time to reach for our next special tool. Using a metal detector like this will find nails that you didn't see and can help save your planer blades from damage. Yeah, I know I should have seen that one anyway, but this is a demonstration video. Now, since somebody hammered this one all the way in, we can't get our pincers to grip it, so we're going to need another special denailing tool, a wood chisel. Don't use your best chisel for this job, because however careful you are, you're still going to ding it into the nail from time to time. What we're trying to do here is cut a hole in the wood around the nail that's just big enough to fit the pincer jaws into. Once we can grip the nail with the pincers, we can pull it out in the usual way. Now we can turn the timber over and look at our next kind of nail. I'll use my pliers to straighten these nails the same way as we did before. Now we'll try to hammer the nails out in reverse so that their heads will stick out on the other side of the board. Unfortunately, this often happens with old nails that have been bent over. If we re-straighten the nail, it'll just bend again, so I find the best solution is to cut the nail off shorter with the pincers. I might need to cut that one off a bit shorter yet. Still, the other one seems to have worked. Okay, let's cut the first one a bit shorter and try again. There we go, second time's the charm. So as you can see, we now have enough of the nail head exposed to be able to pull it out. Sometimes a nail will misbehave so much that you have to cut it off flush with the wood surface. In this situation, you need to reach for a nail punch. Carefully place the punch point directly on the nail end and give it a firm hit with your hammer. Check often to make sure the punch hasn't slipped off the end of the nail, then keep going. If at all possible, try to keep your fingers out of the way of the camera. Now we can turn the board over, and as you can see, our troublemaker is now ready for extraction. I usually remove these heavier nails using a wrecking bar. You'll get more leverage by pulling the bar towards you, but it's a good idea to think about where it's going to hit you if the nail breaks or suddenly lets go. If the nails aren't stuck too tight, it's usually safer to push the wrecking bar away from you instead. Once you've fully denailed your first board, put it on top of the clean stack and repeat the process. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Tightwad Workshop is filmed in front of a live studio audience. I said Tightwad Workshop is filmed in front of a live studio audience.